I told you I was sorry. I told you I was sorry. Mistakes happened, but...
A man discovered that the 3 children he had raised for 6 years were not biologically his. The man learned the truth only weeks ago and has been struggling emotionally ever since. He reportedly asked the woman who betrayed him, along with the children, to leave his home while he tried to process everything. However, on Thanksgiving Day, the man's family decided to invite the woman and the children to the holiday gathering without asking him. They believe the kids didn't deserve to be punished and hoped the man would eventually accept them, even if they were not his biological children. When the woman arrived at the house with the children, the man became visibly upset. Witnesses say he rushed to the front door and blocked them from entering. He told his family he felt completely disrespected and said he was not ready to see them, especially after learning the truth so recently. The situation escalated into a heated argument outside the home as relatives tried to calm him down. The woman eventually left with the children after realizing the confrontation would only get worse, someone defending the man's reaction and others saying the children should not be caught in the middle. What do you think?
Marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're going to realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it.
After speaking to thousands of people at the end of their marriage and I asked them why their divorce ended, I get a lot of things. Vices, not being seen, not being heard, money, debt, all these things. So you kind of get an idea of what people are going to say. I'm watching this video and I'm thinking I know what she's going to say, but I hear the opposite. And I'm very confused on why she's not happy with her marriage. Check this out.
And I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. You really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality, your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it.
And then she says that, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's being smothered, maybe there's kids, maybe she's got a special needs kid where she has no time to herself, she doesn't have time to express herself, do her own thing. But her profile is titled, Diary of a Happy Black Woman, Young, Child-Free, and Selfish.
Just don't think.
So, she is going out, she's doing things.
Meant to live in a...
They travel, they go to expensive restaurants, they're experiencing new things.
In my life as a child-free, selfish, beautiful young woman.
So I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be an experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and...
But you are.
And all that, and I do. I do. At some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, always...
That's marriage.
It's always somebody else. You're never alone.
That's always having to check in on somebody and always having to consider other people's feelings. I mean, that is a marriage, in my opinion. That's a general relationship. I'm starting to get an idea on where this is all stemming from and why she's unhappy. I'm going to save that to the end of the video, but it's becoming clear.
I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not. I'm sad with a great man. Maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there that, like, don't hate for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, it can scare me, but, like, imagine living a fairy tale, and it's nothing like...
If you want to piss a black woman off, just tell her the truth. I promise you, she'll get mad. And that might sound crazy. Who would get mad at the truth? How can you argue with the truth? Black women. It is our kryptonite. It is like diarrhea to the mouth. It's like diarrhea to the soul. We have this disdain thing when it comes to the truth. We can't handle the truth. We don't tell the truth. We don't want to hold each other accountable. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. Anything that involves having to face reality, face what really is, we don't like it. And black women who struggle with that, they will, again, when they don't like the truth, when they can't handle the truth, they will try to tell you the truth is not the truth. The sky is not blue when we know it's blue. You know what I'm saying?
So there's this guy, he's standing over there. He has like long hair, like red beard. He's a little short, but he's really sexy at the same time. I'm gonna go see if he is interested. Like, he's staring at me and I'm staring at him. But like, he's not doing anything. So. It's kind of empty in here. So. I don't know, maybe this is the time I actually say something. It's been a while. I don't want to interrupt him. I'm so fucking mad. No, he's working now. He's really focused. He's kind of surrounded by people. I'm just gonna go say hi. You look good. What you working on?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
The fuck it looks like I'm in the gym working out. Do me a favor, I'm over here with my wife. Don't bother me, please.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll do that. You don't care about mandatory paternity tests. You don't care about paternity fraud. You don't care about male suicide rates. You don't care about equalizing hard, laborious jobs outside. You don't want to equalize that. You don't care about what happens to people that are falsely accused, which is almost always exclusively men. You don't actually care about the declining school performance, the rise in ADHD diagnosis, and the psychiatric medication that comes from it. You don't care about the lack of homeless shelters for men. You don't care about the weaponization of the family court, the equal custodial rights, reproductive say for men, reduction in child support and alimony, pathologizing of just men and masculinity in general, negative attitudes towards even men that want a nuclear family. You don't think or care about any of these things. And I'm not even saying it's just the feminists that don't care about it.
Nobody
I'm saying most people who don't do what I do don't care about this at all. You don't care about mandatory paternity tests. You don't care about paternity fraud. You don't care about male suicide rates. You don't care about equalizing hard, laborious jobs outside. You don't want to equalize that. You don't care about what happens to people that are falsely accused, which is almost always exclusively men. You don't actually care about the declining school performance, the rise in ADHD diagnosis, and the psychiatric medication that comes from it. You don't care about the lack of homeless shelters for men. You don't care about the weaponization of the family court, the equal custodial rights, reproductive say for men, reduction in child support and alimony, pathologizing of just men and masculinity in general, negative attitudes towards even men that want a nuclear family. You don't think or care about any of these things. And I'm not even saying it's just the feminists that don't care about it.
Nobody
I'm saying most people who don't do what I do don't care about this at all.
But here's the thing, like, equal pay, feminism can really only exist when there are comfortable, air-conditioned office jobs. You didn't hear feminists in the 1800s saying, I want to go into the coal mines and get black lung.
If you look around today, the highest echelons of earners are all men, but then the lowest as well, all of the most difficult jobs, the ice road truckers, like you said, the coal miners. Whenever you go to foreign countries and you see people digging ditches on the side of the road, it's never women. And I don't see you guys fighting for those positions.
So we should probably analyze, aside from just the money that people make, we should analyze other sorts of gaps, right? So there's dangerous job gaps, for example. Men are more likely to on the job gap. Men are more likely to be electrocuted to gap. Men are more likely to be crushed to gap. Men are more likely to drown to gap. More likely to work outside in the heat or cold gap. More likely to work undesirable, disgusting, and dirty jobs gap.
More likely to
So, I mean, there's all kinds of gaps. Are those gaps due to sexism against men?
They really think as long as they can get a chick, they don't need to hit the gym, right? Guys don't prioritize their health physically. They don't prioritize their mental health, right? And wonder why they out here and why they out here depressed, why they out here quote unquote lonely, why they out here having these issues ready to crash out. Like, bro, you not doing anything to release any endorphins. All you worried about is chicks. And not to sound like, because ladies, I love y'all, but them chicks ain't going nowhere, bro. Get in shape and prioritize yourself. All right, you might know one guy with a dad bod who took a fit dude's chick. Whoop-de-doo. Good for him, right? That don't mean that your needs to neglect the gym.
And I really have to agree. I really have to agree with them. These modern women, they're not going nowhere. And I'm not telling you to wait forever and just to keep them waiting, because you know you wouldn't want anybody doing that to you. But I am saying, figure out a way to get yourself in a place of stability so, you know, you can feel good about yourself. That way, and I'm not saying that you are, but you don't have to really rely on no chick for nothing. You know, I can take care of myself, right? And what I mean is, when I say don't rely on her for anything, I mean, you know, I don't need to have somebody to be happy. I'm okay. I'm all right. You know, I would love to have a woman, but I'm okay. I'm taking care of myself. I'm going to the gym. You know, taking care of my mental health. You know, sometimes it might be going to a therapist, might be talking to your friend about your problems or whatever and whatnot, but I'm maintaining who I am as a person. And when a lot of these modern women see that, then they're going to come flocking. Now, your job at that point in time is to say, I don't want a modern woman. I'm still looking for one of these ladies out here that's just normal, right? You can be normal and still be pretty. You still be cute, all that. Normal, listen to what I say, takes what I say into consideration. I don't have all that nonsense going on. So yeah, I agree with what he's saying. Take care of yourself, man.
Went on a date and it's like, it was good. And then yet, like, I'm just tired of, like, I don't know. The bill came. The bill didn't come. He asked for the bill. And in French, he said 2 bills. And then so they came. And I was like, if someone says, I want to take you out, then I want to be taken out, which means to me to pay and whatever. So we did that. I paid and it's fine. And then after I was honest and I just said it, like, I don't know. Cause I said like, yeah, I thought you were going to take me out. And like, to me, that means pay. And then suddenly his English wasn't so good anymore. When he was like, I don't understand what you mean. I was honest and like, whatever, what else do I have to lose? I just want to be honest because there's a way that I want to be treated. And like, I might as well just tell someone, like, what else do I have to lose? I don't know. And then like afterwards he was like, next time I'll pay. Like unprompted, he said that after we were having another conversation. I said, okay. And then he said, are you free this week? And I said, yeah. And then I texted him after and I'm like, I had a nice time, thanks. And then he read it and didn't respond. And it's like, okay, I don't know. Like, I'm just tired of... I'm happy I was honest. But like, I just like want a gentleman.
So several years ago, I had a housewarming / birthday party event. I sent out the gift registry, and closer to the day of the party, I realized that people were not purchasing things off the gift registry, so I was getting annoyed. I tell one of my friends' situationship at the time, I said, I'm really gonna be annoyed if people really show up empty-handed to this doubleheader event when all the food, drinks, etc. were provided for you. Like, how are you raised? Are you okay? So I told him that in passing. We get to the day of the event. He takes me out to his car, and he was like, I don't wanna see you annoyed. Purchased everything on my gift registry. A standard. I mentioned it once. And he took immediate action. A standard. Second situation that I can think of, I had COVID. He calls me, he was like, hey, do you want to hang out today? I said, no, sorry, I have COVID, I'm gonna be at the apartment. He was like, okay, are you gonna be there all day? I said, yes. He was like, okay, feel better. Within the hour, he dropped off a get well soon basket. Didn't even say anything. I just got a notification from the doorman and he was already well on his way. I call him and he was just like, yeah, I was just thinking of you, I hope that you feel better. And that was it. And you want me to settle?
So if he was so great, why you not with him? It's so funny when women share these stories of these amazing or rich guys that they've experienced, but they are never with them currently though. I mean, he sounded like a swell to me. He bought the whole registry, dropped off a care package when you were sick, handled everything without being asked. But he's just a story now. See, women love using these highlight reels from men who either never claimed them or from men that they never liked. A lot of y'all treat these moments like test drives. You like how it feels, but you never choose the man that actually made you feel that way. Then you hold the next man to a bar set by somebody that you left behind. Think about that. He wasn't good enough to be with, but he's good enough to become the standard. I don't make the rules. I just play the game. It's a dirty game. Stay focused though.
Dollar situations, we the with the money and they looking for a hand and a help and a handout.
We talked about an environment for safety, like you gotta feel safe in order to be feminine. We talked about, that's what she said. You know, I got to have a
Yo.
safe environment. You got to put me in this safe environment, this safe space. I don't know about y'all, I'm from the hood. My mama submitted in the projects. The circumstances wasn't good. The car wasn't running right. Was up, but she knew her place as a woman, and that was to let her man be a man. And he wasn't the best man. Because money don't make you a man. A big don't make you a man.
Facts.
It's being willing to make them sacrifices when they're not favorable.
Facts.
You know, I hear a lot of women talk about these safe spaces, but they don't create safe spaces for us. They don't know I'm going bald now for many nights staying up, trying to figure it out. We got $10,000 worth of bills a month, and I ain't going to bother you with them. I ain't going to wait. So we got to get out of this whole safe space. It has to be created for you to be a feminine woman because you're born that. Women act like women no matter what environment they grow up in.
Man, this is the Nothing But the Truth live podcast.
All women will gaslight you. I wish someone would have told me this at a younger age, but I'm telling y'all, if you try to lead them, they will tell you, this is what they're going to tell you. If you try to lead them, they will tell you you're controlling. You could tell a to put on a seatbelt and she going to be like, you ain't my daddy. Who you talking to? You're going to be like, bro, like, for real, I swear on everything. If you set boundaries, this is what they will tell you. They're going to tell you you're insecure. You say, hey, you dressed a little too provocative. Oh, you insecure. I should be able to wear what I want. Baby, you shouldn't stay out in the streets. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. You too insecure for me. They going to just swipe on to the next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a sassy monster. This is what I'm telling y'all what it is. You a sassy monster. Now this is my favorite one right here. This is especially true with black women. If you just criticize how women behave or critique how women behave, this is especially true with black women.
Let's talk about women. Not men. Let's talk about women. Let's talk about women who can't be alone without a man. Like, if you were with someone and then y'all break up and you were so in love and everything was this and everything was that, y'all break up, he did what he did, whatever. A month later, you with a new. You wasn't in love. How do y'all switch like y'all switch draws? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Why you can't be by yourself? That's why you can't keep a man, because every time you get rid of one, you get under another one. You don't do the work that's required of you, because you don't see nothing wrong with you. It's not always the man, baby. Maybe it's you. Maybe you need to look at you, okay? It's just about self-respect. Like, you gotta respect yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Stop letting these men switch you around.
Y'all really mad that woman left that man because she felt he was too stagnant in a relationship. I'm sorry to tell you, don't no woman want no stagnant man. You be filled with all the ambition in the world, bro, but you don't have no drive to go towards whatever the you ambitious about. It's like having a car with no motor. Yeah, you can go around saying you got a car, but that ain't going nowhere. These women ain't obligated to stay down with you until you ready to get your life together. You seen that video and the first thing y'all said was, oh, she left because of the money. It ain't about money. Some people like elevating in life. Only people that don't like it is you. If you're not ready to put in the work for not just the relationship, but your life and your goals, stay the fuck out of relationships. You be too comfortable. God forbid she want to grow.
Sounds like women have a better understanding.
You know what they
of
telling
themselves
y'all
and what
today?
they deserve.
You know what they
This
telling?
whole thing is self-preservation.
You know what they telling
when it
y'all
comes to us
today?
women.
They telling y'all, give a fuck about them. Don't care. This is what they want. When you don't care and you lie to them, they love you more.
Facts.
When you real with them and you really trying to hold them down, they don't give a fuck about you.
Facts.
I'm telling you. All they telling you to do is to not give a fuck about them, because the dudes that slept with them and gave them the kids was the one that didn't give a fuck about them. The nice guy finished last 100 times out of 100.
But he still finishes.
100 times out of 100. At some point, y'all gonna have to understand that y'all are the ones that's causing the destruction of these families and this culture right now.
So it's not the men that's creating these families and walking.
Every day.
It's
the
not
men,
the men that create these
that
families.
let y'all choose for yourselves, y'all chose wrong 100 times out of 100.
What's the best way to please your man?
Most about learn to shut the fuck up. Like, don't need much.
What you mean by shutting the up?
Stop arguing about everything. Everything ain't got to be an argument. You ain't got to argue and have an attitude about everything. You know, pick your battles. And then y'all will stay together longer. It don't take much to keep cook a little bit, keep the motherfucking house clean, wash your shut the up. Help him if he help you out. Stop asking for all the time. Because you want to that can bring to the table. Just ain't got no emotion and swear that just lead it. And your mileage is high. No, nobody want that shit. Get 5 this. Nobody want that. Sit down. Cloud that, because they going to be mad.
See, sometimes, by the way, guys, they use your date. They say, I'm just going to do dinner, right? Just dinner on the first date. I'm a good girl. I don't go out and drink. The wine at dinner, though, goes down real smooth. And then you know what they do? They leave you at the, oh, bye, thank you. Walk around the block. Hello. They call their friend. Oh my God, he was so stupid. I would never do that again. Ew. But I got like this really good meal and I'm super tipsy. So where are we going? Where am I meeting you? And then they meet their friends and then they go out and they hook up with some rando that night. They got the pregame going on from the wine you paid for at dinner.
I can definitely understand wanting a gentleman, but I think what I would say to that, because as you can see, you had the young lady getting emotional about it. It's like, man, I just want a gentleman. Like, why can't anybody? She's taken that as a personal diss when it's not really a diss for a lot of men. It's just, I'm protecting myself too. A lot of these ladies out here, they want a man to jump out there and just do for me. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to do you bad unless I feel like you're not worthy of my time. Well, that could be, as we've seen on TikTok and stuff, that could be anything. And like, let's say this, even if it's like, I think Sarah calls it on her show, It's Giving podcast, the Loud Collective. That's not the majority of women out here. Can you at least understand what's going on in society and say, I understand how you would feel that way. I understand why you would feel that way, but I'm not really that way. Okay, can you show me how? Can you meet me halfway? You know what? I really like you. I'll meet you halfway. How's that? Right. Well, let me say this. I genuinely, I like a man to pay, but I understand all of these ladies, they try to require you to go to a super expensive restaurant. I'm just saying, don't take me to no trash spot. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to end up, nowhere in the hood or something like that, or a bad part of town. I don't want to end up there. Just take me somewhere nice. That's all I'm asking for. It's a compromise. Okay, well, I can pay. I can afford that. That lets him know that you really interested in getting to know him without digging into his wallet.
A that cannot be controlled by pussy holes the most value, straight up. Because some really do think that they is everything. They have absolutely nothing of value to contribute to a relationship or a man who has everything that they need. Why would a stable man, has his own house, his own car, a good job, and his own money, his own motion completely, what the do he have to listen to a who really have nothing going on but herself? Sir, look for those type of men who lack all of those things, because control. Puppet master, she could pull your strings, or you not listening, or you not accurate. Get out.
Attractive women like me should not have to work.
Man, mommy, you should be working 2 jobs. Matter of fact, you know what? You should be working 3rd shift so nobody see you. Attractive people. Mira, I'm not the prettiest person either, but I ain't up here telling bold-faced lies on a Sunday that I'm too attractive to get a job. Nena, even attractive people need jobs, let alone yo ugly. Mira, nena, you should be working at somewhere like Payless shoe stores or something that barely people go to. Matter of fact, get a job at Goodwill. Beat that!
I feel like as a man, when a woman is really invested in you.
No, you don't.
Versus, why?
No, you don't.
And that's what men be scared of, because once you get into that space where you think you know that, and then some bad happen, and it can catch you completely off guard, that shit can ruin your life.
But you don't feel like...
Have you noticed men don't bounce back from hard breakups?
Yeah.
Oh, they really don't.
It ain't like once a nigga go through, like, not if you just with somebody and, you know what I mean, and passing, but if a man been like a real long-term relationship, he don't just leave that motherfucker and go jump to some new and be happy.
Yeah.
Not unless he been unhappy for a real long time. But if that nigga was happy at some point, and then she completely switched the program, that could up.
How do you deal with heartbreak?
Shit, a man don't. I'm telling you, it is like you either gonna be a better man after that, or you're way the down. It ain't no in between.
Come get your stuff from my house, please. Please come get your stuff.
What did I leave over there?
That sock.
I don't want it. You can throw it away.
I'm not throwing away a thing, dog. Come, that's your favorite sock. Why would I do that? Then it'll be because you ain't got to worry about me calling no more. I just need you to come get your...
You just want me to come over there.
Please come get this sock. And I tell you one thing, if you don't come get this fucking sock, I will bring it to you.
You just want me to come over there?
I want you to come up over here. I don't just want you to come no more. Please don't. Please don't. Please, but come get your sock. Please come get this sock out my house. I'm tired of looking at it. Just come get your sock, please.
Recently made a video about this chick who started screaming and breaking out in hives because a man looked at her.
Don't look at me!
She saw the video, she didn't like it.
One of my videos is going viral. Very obviously a joke. Like, any normal person will watch that video and be like, oh, this is a joke. That's why I know for me to have sent so many messages talking about, like, people are trying to reach me at my job. I think it's just so crazy. The fact that I am making a joke about not wanting male attention. Like, incel final boss is directing all his hate at me, from men specifically. Leave it alone.
Instead of messaging me and saying, I'm sorry, can you just take down the video? She proceeds to make another meltdown video talking about the thoughts in her head and how she's gonna send people to heaven.
I don't need any more lessons. The next lesson, I'm gonna send them straight to heaven. I'm not even gonna say them thought in my head.
Then she went ahead and messaged my girlfriend on Instagram asking to take down the video, because I guess that's how mature adults resolve things now. She finally messaged me saying she's getting hate, threats, and I should leave her alone, and the classic line, I was joking. Of course you were. It's always a joke after the meltdown goes public. This wasn't that deep. I reacted to something you posted online. That's how the internet works. But instead of owning it, you spiral, you threaten, you delete, you play victim, you blame me. And then you message my girlfriend trying to guilt trip her saying you're getting threats. This is exactly what happens when emotional instability gets an iPhone. It's not that men are dangerous, it's that sanity is rare. And women like this are proving it every single day. Listen, all I'm gonna say is if eye contact with a man sends you into a full-on breakdown with hives and screaming, dating is probably not gonna be your next step. Therapy is.
Crying in silence because your husband found out that the 3 children you birthed are not biologically his? You have absolutely no right to be crying. I actually want to sit back on this internet and laugh at you. And I'd love to say that you're going to go down in a ball of flames and lose your kids and lose everything. But unfortunately, that's not how our court systems work. Because for this poor man who is just now finding out that his 3 children are not even his, and his wife has been lying to him for the extent of his marriage, is also going to realize that because these children were born in wedlock, the court are going to deem that he is legally responsible for these children until they're 18. And the reason she's crying is not because she feels bad about it. Not because she feels bad for the husband or the children and the trauma that this entire situation is going to put them through, but because she realizes that that side piece that she's been cheating on with all along is probably a piece of dirt, and the husband's actually a good man that brings home a good wage and is supporting the family. And she's going to lose all of that because she's a bitter, selfish woman. Have the day you deserve. Bye.
Women will never tell you this secret. We don't fall for you in the middle of a date when you're Mr. Perfect. We fall for you later when we're alone in our rooms, missing Mr. Perfect. Here's the truth, guys. Attraction does not grow when you're with us. It grows when you're not. When we're with you, we're enjoying that moment. We're laughing, feeling the energy, watching how you move. But when you leave, that is when our mind starts racing. Is he going to text me? When is he going to text me? Did he actually like me? Is he talking to other girls? That uncertainty, it creates tension, right? And tension creates desire. The space that you give us gives us room for our emotions to grow. It gives us room to replay the night, your voice, your vibe, the way you looked, how you dressed. But here's the key. This only works if you were remarkable when you were with us. If you're a little boring, distance isn't going to create desire. It creates indifference. So when you're with us, don't be average. Lead the date. Don't make it an interview. Be relaxed. Be cool. Be decisive. Stop asking, what do you want to do? 10 times. Create an experience worth repeating. Then end it clean. Don't drag it out like you're afraid to lose us. Leave it on a high note. Leave us wanting more. Create that mystery, guys, because the goal isn't to chase. The goal is to imprint. Have you ever heard that word? Be unforgettable when you're there, then give us enough space for us to actually miss you when you're gone.
A man's silence will frustrate a woman more than anything he could ever say because it takes away the leverage she had. These are the 3 reasons why. First, silence removes her ability to steer the interaction. When a man is talking, reacting, or explaining, she can work with that. She can respond, redirect, question it, and she can even escalate it. But when he goes quiet, there is nothing to engage with. And that loss of control creates immediate frustration. Second, silence creates uncertainty. Words, even the negative ones, they still feel like connection, but silence introduces distance. Now she does not know where she stands, what he is thinking, or what that man is going to do next. And that lack of clarity is unsettling because it makes the situation harder to navigate or manipulate. Third, and this is the most important part, silence forces accountability. When there is no argument to focus on, no words or tone to pick apart, the attention has to shift inward. Now she has to sit with what actually happened instead of distancing herself with the exchange. And that is uncomfortable because it removes the ability to deflect. There is nothing to deflect when all you get is silence. So the problem...
I see why men only do upper body. Right, because this workout that I just did made me feel like I had to throw up, like for real. I started the workout with, today is my unilateral leg day. Who told me to do that? I started out with Bulgarian split squats. Went into single leg deadlifts with the barbell, which is working all core, right? All core. I mean, all your stabilizer muscles are just being worked. Went into doing walking lunges with dumbbells after that. Went into did some step ups today. Ended the workout with single leg hamstring curls and single leg calf raises. I know you think we don't know this? Like, for the most part, I don't care about folks in the gym. But the people that I see all the time, I can't help but to know that I see you all the time. The men that are seen all the time. And y'all be doing 4 to 5 upper body days. 4 to 5 upper body. And then we'll do a leg day like once a month. Like, this is crazy. You know how easy my gym life would be? Easy. If I only went in there and did, and then not only that, if I only went in there and did some upper body. Easy upper body. Not pull-ups and push-ups and bench press, right? I'm going in there and did tricep push-downs and an easy ass. Man, please.
You know, while I do understand and I do agree that you should probably mix it up and you shouldn't be all upper body and no lower body. I get it. But you could have just said that workout that I had was pretty hard. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's going to be something that's going to get you right, get your lower body right. You don't have to bring men into this. This has nothing to do with men. Men are taking the easy way out. A lot of modern women like to only work their lower body because I want my butt to get big and to look big. You don't have a butt. You're never going to have one. That's not something you have. Own it. But modern women can't. That's why they go get BBLs and all that other stuff. That's why they, with the way that they're making these pants, I think the defined shorts and stuff like that, we really ought to pipe down on what men got going on. Really, honestly and truly. Modern women be having no butt at all. No butt. No nothing. But the clothing, the undergarments that they make for these women, it literally wheels them. Like the clothes are literally dragging these women into having curvature and shape. You don't, it's not there for you. It's not working. But then they're talking about men missing leg day. Maybe, you know what? Take care of yourself.
It really be your own people, dude. My 16-year-old just found out that his dad isn't his real dad anymore because of my bitter sister. She claims it's for his own good. But in what way is that for his own good? When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I made the logical choice to pick the father that made the most money. His real dad was working at McDonald's for like $8.25 an hour. I don't want that as a man. He was just one of my hoes, and that was that. And I got pregnant, and so I picked the richer dad. And although the richer dad didn't take care of him and hasn't been around, he does pay child support, and he pays a lot, and it pays for a majority of my rent. Well, my sister never liked that, and I finally let her have my son thinking I could trust him. And she tells my son and confides in him that his dad isn't his real dad. And now he went and found his real dad behind my back with my sister, and they are all trying to fight and get my son taken away from me. My son doesn't want to live in my house. We haven't talked in 3 days. I think it's the most miserable thing a person can ever do is ruin some like that. I picked the right choice. Now who's going to pay my bills now? Because now they also told that the guy that's been on child support all these years, and he's trying to come after me and sue me for all the money he's been paying. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't do anything wrong here.
My boyfriend has a very big issue with my past. He found my list of people I have been with, and he was pissed. He actually broke up with me initially, but after a while, we got back together. The issue now is, I feel like he is constantly making judgmental comments about me being easy or having a high body count. He always says he's just kidding, but how can I get him to stop caring that I was with guys before him? I feel like every single girl has a list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have been inside of me, and I have a husband, and that's okay. This sounds like a really insecure or possessive man. We've all lived, we've all had a good time, and if anything, everyone we've been with prior to has helped us become the person we are today. I think your answer next time he says that, if you were just being catty, is like, what's your point? I was so easy. What's your point? Do you not want to be with me anymore? He's like, well, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm really fucking shocked, like, how easy you were. What's your point?
The point is you can't be respected as much. The point is, I used to value you this much, and now I realize that it's cheaper than the price was. Yeah, and there's an old saying, a good key unlocks many locks. A bad lock is opened by many keys. That's kind of what we're dealing with here.
What to do when your man's upset and you don't know why? Sometimes men just wake up mad as fuck. They don't even be knowing why they mad. Just grumpy as in these type of
Stop. Which one of you just waking up mad for no reason? It's always who's telling y'all women this. It's a reason. You heard me in the shower last night for an hour and a half playing that freak music. I came to the bedroom with the baby oil. I shaved my all night. I asked you where your razor at. I use your razor on my balls. You ain't give me no head. That's why I'm waking up slamming. Waking up just flipping the cover over, man. I don't care if you cold or not, freeze. Go in there and cut the damn temperature down to 66 in this. I don't just wake up mad for no reason. Ain't no nigga just waking up mad for no reason. Unless he's just a when he went to sleep, he was a You don't go to sleep and wake up a man. And you don't go to sleep a man to wake up a Either you're a when you go to sleep or you're when you wake up. You're a man when you wake up. You're a man when you go to sleep. But if I was a man when I went to sleep and woke up as a you ain't give me no pussy.
So I finally found out what's worse than dating a it's the who take care of his entire family. And to me, I never thought that was going to be like a big thing, but I started dating this that take care of his whole family, and I swear it's worse than dating a bum. Like, the is the only person that know how to put up a TV, change a doorknob, grab a remote, flick a light on, pay a bill. He's the only that know how to do anything. And stressful because it's like everybody calls him, can you do this, can you do that? It's like nobody know how to do anything for anyone, and it's like I can't enjoy my man, my peace, or the things that he wants to give me because he has 1,000,001 responsibilities to give everybody. And I'm not talking about he got a baby mom, he don't got no baby mom, he don't got no kids. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about you taking care of grandma, brother, sister, auntie, grandpa, everybody under the sun. They call you for favors. Oh, can you do this? Can I borrow 20? Can I borrow 700? Can I borrow? And he just does everything. So bums are not the worst type of today. It's the who can't say no.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. You saw that shit? You can't make this up, people.
Do everything. Why do y'all got a T-app? Why do these men got ATF?
Cause y'all be holding. Yes. Y'all thought that was funny. Now we got one. Now your goddamn business out there. Yeah, we didn't know you sell pussy for $40 on Candler. Now we do. That shit was all cool when y'all had it. It was all cool when you put over there. But now the T on her. The T on her pH balance. The T on her real baby daddy is. The T on the amount of abortion she had before 30. The T on her now. So y'all wanted to expose us. It's cool when they do it. It's the problem when we do it. Fuck them.
How about the dudes that copy every female song? There's that have a Lululemon song. Why do y'all do that? Y'all don't let the girls have nothing. All y'all styles
Lululemon
be
song is
bitches
crazy.
styles. Y'all inspiration is females, bro. Like,
Niggas started rapping. Y'all started rapping. Created basketball. I want to play basketball. Singers first. Okay. Now y'all want to be singers. What you doing? Yeah. Oh, y'all want to do everything a nigga do. Okay. Niggas drove cars first. Now y'all want to drive cars. Oh, if you want to take it down, let's take it down.
He hasn't texted me. Should I hit him up? This man would have been a hunter and a warrior if we were born in a different time period. But you think you have to remind him to make a plan with you? I'm gonna throw up! Sitting around waiting for a guy? Not Queen Energy. You're there like a servant waiting for him to call you so you can go serve him. Boo! Boo! Thinking you have to prompt him to hit you up and see you? Not Queen Energy. Queen Energy is I'm the prize. I don't fight for men like I'm some servant. Men have to battle for me, and this guy is not winning the battle. Brad, who's not hitting me up, he's not winning the battle. Steven's been fighting for my attention, so I'm going out with Steven tonight. And don't give me that I can only talk to one guy at a time. I don't have the energy. Oh, so you have the energy to obsess over a guy who doesn't want you. Wait for him to text you, check his Instagram following to see if he's following other girls, check his Snapchat score, but you don't have the energy to get to know multiple guys who do want you and see who's the best for you. You've been brainwashed to think you're a servant for men and you have to get men to choose you. No, you need to be out here doing the choosing. Step into your queen energy.
If you're a Christian man, please listen to this. I want to teach you something called my box theory. Okay, here's a box. And every time you talk to a girl that you show interest to, slide into a DM, ask her for her phone number, start talking to her like more than a few days in a row. You ask her on a date, I think I already said that. Consider that you opening a box, okay? You're interested in looking in the box. You don't know if you want to date her. That's okay, you don't need to know. But you're curious, okay? But after you've decided, if you decided that you no longer want to carry it on, a really respectful thing to do is be like, hey, I really enjoy getting to know you, but I just want to be like clear, like I just want to like be friends. Or hey, I love going on this date, I just want to move forward as friends. Close the box, okay? Otherwise, you literally have all these open boxes. You are the one who gets to control, like, are we moving forward, are we not? You need to close that box. Otherwise, it's just very confusing as a woman. I've learned as a woman to literally have no expectations because there's tons of guys who will open boxes. They'll look in and they'll just leave it open. Just freaking close the box, please. Okay?
You know you've grown as a man when you realize girls don't excite you no more. And not in a way to where it's like you're not attracted to them, but to the point where it's like you're lusting or you're just looking at their body or you're thinking of the next body you're getting. Like, once you are not interested in that anymore, you realize you've grown. Like, I'll hear certain conversations like, my hunch fat, or like, I'm trying to get in now, or I'm trying to fat. It's like, nah, bro. It's like, I'm so past that now. And it's crazy because I used to be that person to really be interested in that, to really be like, you know, interested in just cracking all the joints I can and just filling that void that was never going to get filled. And now I'm just at a point where it's like, I don't really care. If it's not something I'm actually building, like, what are we talking about? Like, I could be making money right now. I could be having ideas. I could be working right now. Like, that's where my brain is currently. I'm trying to build an empire. Like, certain things just don't get me going anymore. And that's just one of them. Feel me? I guess that's just a part of growth, bro. Girl talk.
Girl recorded herself and her boyfriend at dinner. It looked like they're at like a buffet or something. And a woman comes up to her boyfriend and goes, "Oh, what are you eating? It looks good." And he goes, "Smoked salmon." That is the entirety of the interaction. On the screen, she goes, "Who the f doesn't know what smoked salmon is?" And then her boyfriend just keeps like trying to talk to her about different things. And she like rolls her eyes and like gives him dirty looks. And on the screen, she goes, "He's overcompensating with conversation because he knows I'm livid." I cannot fathom how some of you are actually in relationships. You don't treat your partners like partners. You treat them like prisoners. If you're mad that other women just exist around your boyfriend, you are not ready to be in a relationship. Because it means you have absolutely no trust or confidence in the person that you're dating. It also means that you see all women as competition. Like, do you really think that someone asking about smoked salmon means that they want your crusty, dusty boyfriend? Now he's in trouble for being polite. Do you want him to be mean to random women? It frustrates me because like guys think that this is like the standard for women. So like when we do this, it just like reinforces that idea for them that we're all.
So I in general like what the woman was saying. I think she was saying most Christian single men lack this one skill, and just basically not confusing the woman. Don't lead me on. Don't ghost me. If you don't like me, just let me know. And honestly, I think that could go for women as well, but she's just talking about men. So even though I have thoughts about that, I'm gonna leave it alone. I think one of the main clips here is this guy talking about queen energy. That's not queen energy, this, and this. Modern women, and even that guy, they make up stuff because that's what they want to believe about the world, not necessarily about what happened, right? And so, just put something together here. It says queen energy is a popular self-help and social media concept referring to a woman who carries herself with confidence, self-worth, and a sense of authority, someone who doesn't chase validation, sets high standards, and leads with grace and composure. It's less a defined philosophy and more a vibe. Thank you for saying that, because that's what modern women work off of. Or an archetype that's circulated through lifestyle content, affirmation culture, and influencer spaces. How that compares to what actual queens historically did is pretty interesting because the contrast is stark. What queen energy implies is self-possession, emotional detachment from drama, being chosen rather than chasing, commanding respect through presence. So just being here, I'm above all of that, right? What queens actually did is an enormous amount of political labor, dynastic negotiation, and often thankless institutional management. The medieval or early modern queen's primary job was producing an heir, maintaining alliances through correspondence and court politics, managing household finances on a massive scale, and sometimes acting as a regent during the king's absence or death, which meant governing a country. Queens regnant like Elizabeth I or Catherine the Great, I hope I'm saying that right, were also military commanders and policy architects, something that modern women are not doing. So you actually have to fight for what's yours versus somebody just handing it to you, which is what a lot of modern women want. So you're not actually a queen. You're more like a princess, more like a beggar. Okay, it goes on to say the irony is that real queens were often defined by extremely active pursuit of alliances, of power, of survival. Catherine of Aragon fought relentlessly for her title. Mary, Queen of Scots, made aggressive political moves. They chased things constantly out of necessity. So queen energy as a concept actually inverts a lot of what queenship required. It romanticizes the status of a queen while discarding the grinding, often desperate work that maintained it. The aesthetic is regal passivity. The historical reality was closer to exhausting political chess. Exactly, these modern women don't want to do the work. They talk about, well, the men don't. They just want all the traditional benefits of a wife, but they don't want to do the work for it. You're talking about queen energy. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't want to do any work. Stop projecting.